Hello everyone, and welcome to our 10th anniversary Hot Night for Autism virtual event. I am Amy Taubenfeld, Executive Director of Itinerus, one of the co-founders, and most importantly, mom of Annie, our autistic daughter, and her adoring brothers, Evan and Drew. For anyone who does not know who we are, Itinerus was founded as the first adult autism-specific program in the greater Baltimore region. It is our mission to empower adults on the autism spectrum to live their most meaningful lives throughout the lifespan. We recently updated our mission to include the lifespan because every parent with a child on the spectrum worries about what is going to happen to my child when we are gone. This edition of Throughout the Lifespan brings so much hope and comfort to our families. Itinerus currently provides employment supports from career exploration, job discovery, work readiness training, customized employment, and self-employment, all the way through on-site job support and employer training. We also provide community engagement and integration, adult independent living skills, self-advocacy training, social skills, behavioral supports, and personal supports. We are here tonight to celebrate the huge milestone of our 10th anniversary at Itinerus. We started with client number 1 in 2010 and will be onboarding client number 114 this summer. And after 10 years, the challenges remain the same. We are still receiving 150 inquiries each year for 10 spaces. It is difficult that after all this time, we are still the only place specifically dedicated to adults on the spectrum in this region. But there is so much light and hope to see through these challenges, and great things are happening at Itinerus. We had to react rapidly to the onset of COVID-19, and I could not be more proud of our team for how quickly and professionally we were able to move our customized curriculum to a virtual platform. With just 2 weeks of closing our on-site services in March, we began a pilot group of 15 clients and are now supporting 75 to 80% of our clients who are joining us daily through a mix of 28 classes. Our team is working on a phased-in reopening playbook to ensure the highest level of safety while maintaining the quality of support that our families have grown accustomed to. In addition to our 14 new clients starting with us soon, we will be opening our long-awaited community living program this summer. Yay! This will provide the full range of support for residential services that our clients and families truly need. We have also completed our strategic plan and are dedicated to looking at a variety of possibilities and options to consider that would answer the question of what else can Itinerus do to support the autism community. So on to tonight and its significance. This event normally hosts 500 people sitting side by side, actually in this building, in an effort to help Itinerus with its fundraising support. This event alone raises 40% of our annual fundraising budget. This is a really big deal for us. So let's start by thanking all of our sponsors, ticket purchasers, and attendees. That is all of you. We cannot tell you how much this means to us, that you have continued to support us as we transitioned from a live event to this virtual event. Your support means everything. So before we get started, just a few housekeeping details. There are links below the screen in the description to bid on the auction while you are watching our event. But the silent auction will remain open until 12:15 tonight. So just keep bidding, but you can pay attention to this while we're doing it. If you did not choose to use Otto, the virtual billing assistant, just keep checking back on your bids. Winners can pick up their items at our location this coming Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you need something shipped, we can take care of that too. Shipping charges will apply. Lastly, we will have customer service staff available from now until the end of this presentation at 443-275-1100 if you need technical support. Let me say that again, 443-275-1100 if anyone needs technical support. We thank you again for your love and support tonight. So it is now my pleasure to introduce a video from co-founder and Itinerist's first board president, but his truest claim to fame, dad to Mickey, client number 17, Brian Munde.
Greetings. I'm Brian Munde, the co-founder of Itinerist. I was president during our formative years as we grew from 1 client to 50. It is with incredible pride and the deepest appreciation that I acknowledge the efforts of Amy and her team in bringing us to this point and really fulfilling our founder's vision of what we wanted Itinerist to be. And this whole effort would not have gotten off the ground had it not been for the enormous efforts of our founding board members. Our founders had a tremendous vision of providing high quality, individualized, professionally managed services that would serve the entire autism spectrum. We wanted our clients to have meaningful, productive lives so that we could finally stop worrying about what they would be doing after we were gone. In the very, very beginning, after the Adult Autism Resource Group had conducted an extensive in-person survey of adult services in Maryland, that I subsequently said to Ellen, we need to start our own agency, but we need someone with tremendous energy in order to do it. Then Amy came along, and the rest is history. Amy is a tremendous leader, culture carrier, fundraiser, and financial supporter. Indeed, she is the best I've encountered in these regards. I also want to express our most sincere appreciation to our financial supporters who have believed in us and been incredibly generous in supporting us over the years. Thanks to all of the above, and thanks to you for joining us on this most memorable occasion as we celebrate the tremendous growth that we have achieved over the past decade in creating an organization that is of such importance to the autism community. Thanks again. And now we have the founder's video, which will celebrate the milestones over the last 10 years.
Itinerist has helped me so much to find a job out in the community and inspire people on what I like to do with my life.
We literally just completed a strategic plan and have refreshed our mission to really look at the more long-term needs of our clients. So now our mission is empowering adults on the autism spectrum to live meaningful lives throughout their lifespan.
There's some obviously ongoing challenges that we have that, thanks to Amy's leadership, we've come an enormous way in a very short period of time. I think the people that have come to see this, both from the community and from donors and supporters, people fall in love with it because you can really see both the way the staff and the folks that are coming into the program every day deeply care about this place.
We basically visited all the programs in the Baltimore metropolitan area. We identified some pretty good programs that didn't really quite do all the things for people with autism that we thought should be done to make it a really quality program. It very quickly became clear that this could easily be molded into something that was very general, because if you've known one person with autism, you've known one person with autism. But the model guidelines address all the major areas that we had come to know were necessary.
On our board was, we had someone on the autism spectrum who helped with the sensory overload and thinking about when you put the building together, the colors, the spaces, the lighting, all had to be thought out.
We have a joint micro business that everybody works on, and then the artists who are more experienced in art or are more dedicated to it have their own micro businesses. Really, my job is to try to get the artists as immersed in the art community of Baltimore as possible. I try to get them into events, galleries. There's so many moments where I'm just the authenticity of the clients like really reaches me and kind of like melts away any like ego barriers that you might have. Like you really are forced to be yourself here.
The biggest thing for clients is being accepted into their community, their larger community. Finding space for them where they are accepted after their school years have ended continues to be, I think, a really big challenge for them and a really big challenge for us because it's a constant pursuit for the people, especially who are working and getting our individuals employed.
We had presumed when we first started that we would have between 40 and 50 clients after 10 years. We've been overwhelmed with applications every single year. Here we are at year 10 and we're at 100 clients, just about 100 now, with an admissions class coming in July of an additional 14 clients. In spite of the fact that we can only take up to about 10 clients to 12 to 13 a year, we still need to get our name out there and get the need out there for other people to help the community support us. We can't do this by ourselves. We have a very large number that we have to raise in fundraising money every single year just to keep the lights on in this building. So it's really, really important for people to understand who we are, what our needs are, so we can get the most amount of community support. We talk to parents all the time saying the question, what happens when I'm gone? And what is my child's life going to look like? How is my child going to have a meaningful day when they fall off that cliff at age 21? What is going to happen to my child?
Funding is always an issue because of the fact that we program at such a higher rate of staff to client.
80% of our budget is predominantly staff only. So it isn't like we're spending money on highfalutin items and unnecessary things. It's strictly on the direct support for the client needs.
I think we knew that when we started.
We did.
That for every client we took, we would have to raise a considerable amount of funding to keep the quality that we wanted, and that continues.
There are hundreds of people, and if you look across the nation, thousands of people who need what we're doing here for their individual to live their most meaningful life.
One of the biggest misconceptions of people who have ASD or are affected by ASD is that they don't want to build relationships or make meaningful connections with people, and that is the complete opposite. Once you start meeting these people and working with them, you notice that that's one of their wants and needs, just like everyone else, is to have relationships and how strong the relationships are.
I want them to know that autism is not who they are. It's just part of them. That means their brains work a little differently than the rest of the people in the world.
What is one thing that would help Itinerus grow?
More employment opportunities for our clients.
More partnerships with businesses.
Community support.
Money.
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 Community integration.
Community partners.
Connections in the community.
Donations.
More funds.
Funding. There is a lot of activity on our silent auction, so please keep an eye on your items and don't forget to keep bidding. Our Hot Night for Autism is so successful because of the support from our sponsors. We are so thankful to all of you for your continued generosity and support. We especially want to thank our title sponsor, who has held that role for the last 4 years. It is now my pleasure to introduce our title sponsor, Renegade Communication owners, Tim and Susan Watkins, parents to Brian. Tim and Susan have been huge supporters of Itinerus throughout the years in so many ways, and we are so grateful for their message tonight.
Welcome to the Hot Night for Autism. Hi, I'm Tim Watkins.
And I'm Susan Watkins. When we were able to get our son Brian into Itinerus, we couldn't imagine how our lives would be changed.
From the very beginning, the Itinerus team helped us navigate through the new world of post-education life. They were there for us each step of the way as we created a plan each year for Brian's development.
In the 5 years Brian has been with Itinerus, he has learned so much that he has been able to use in the real world.
With Brian's love of art, we created Brian Watkins Gallery, where his art is used to make greeting cards and wrapping paper. He not only gets to draw the art, he gets to fulfill the orders. There were times when Brian would come to Renegade and interact with his co-workers, and because of that, it led to Renegade hiring a couple more Itinerus clients. I believe that having the Itinerus clients there at Renegade has made more of an impact on our co-workers than anyone could have imagined.
Brian was also fortunate to move to his own home so he can live life just like his brother and sister. The success of Brian's home environment could not be possible without the collaboration of Itinerus.
For Brian, Itinerus has become a place where Brian can be himself, with people who know him and how to work with him, to get the best results, creating the best opportunities. But we could still do better, and better is what Itinerus strives to do. They want to build, grow, and provide even higher quality supports and services.
The way to do that is to continue supporting Itinerus in any way you can. Tim and I have always looked on our support for Itinerus as supporting what we would have done for him if he went to college. It is our investment in him to bring the best opportunity for him to succeed.
I also want to take a minute to mention a great opportunity we have this year provided through the CARES Act. When you give to a valid charity organization, which Itinerus is, you will get a tax credit even if you use the standard deduction. It's an opportunity for a win-win, where if you gave Itinerus $300 and you are in the 22% tax bracket, you will receive a $66 tax credit, meaning Itinerus gets the full use of the $300 and it only costs you $234. For standard deduction filers, you can donate up to $300 per person or $600 per couple. Itemized deduction filers have similar opportunities. The point being, when you give to Itinerus, you will do more and spend less, in addition to supporting the program that is the best at getting opportunity for young adults with autism to live in the real world, doing real world things, and providing a real impact for them and the community.
We urge you to take this opportunity to support Itinerus. It goes a long way. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tim and Susan, for your incredible support and loving words. Now, on to the moment that everyone has really tuned into, our live auction. It is my pleasure to introduce our incredible auctioneer, Rick Opfer, dad to Itinerus client, Trey. A few housekeeping notes for this part of the evening. The live auction bidding will be done in the YouTube chat. If you look to the right of the screen, you will see the chat. If you are in full screen and you are interested in bidding or watching the bidding, just escape the full view so you can see that chat to the right of the video. If you are bidding, please enter your first name and the amount that you want to bid for the item. There will be a slight delay so Rick can ensure that all of our bids are being counted. So at this time, I will hand the mic over to Rick.
Thank you, Amy. The first item that we have tonight, live one, is the Lamar Jackson jersey. You own this fan favorite jersey. Be the envy of all your football fans. This is a must-have for any Ravens enthusiast. So the jersey is signed by the franchise's breakout star quarterback and the 2019 NFL's most valuable player by unanimous decision. Lamar Jackson, and framed for safekeeping. All right, so anybody give $1,000 to start it? Would anybody give $1,000? Well, 500 started off. I have 500, 600. At 500, now 6. At $500, but it goes here, but it goes here, but it goes 600 where? At $500, but it goes here, but it goes here, but it goes 6. At 500, 550. At $500, but it goes 50, but it goes 50, but it goes 54. Lamar Jackson signed jersey, and it's framed. At 500, 550. At $500, but it goes 50, but it goes 50, but it goes 54. At $500 in, 50 anywhere. At $500, but it goes 50, but it goes 50. This is hard to believe that a lot of people aren't bidding. At 500, 50. Come on, you know how to do it. Just go into that chat, put your name, and bid. At 500, 550 where? At $500 bid, 50 if you wanted. 500, 550. Well, it doesn't seem like, Amy, we have a lot of interest in the jersey. I think we'll just hold on to that.
Absolutely. And if someone decides to bid, they can always put it up in the chat, and we will make sure it is yours.
Right. And you can also talk to us at the first part of the week.
Absolutely.
Okay. So let's go on to live 2. Excuse me. One of our favorites, Mary Beth Marsden, always a supporter for Itinerus. Best known for her broadcasting career, the evening news anchor for WMAR TV, then the afternoon news host at WBAL Radio. She started painting when she was 12 years old. She's painted with numerous artists in Washington, D.C., former Corcoran Art Gallery artist, and rediscovered her love of painting. She has exhibited her abstracts, flowers, figurative landscapes at several gallery spaces in Baltimore area and has been commissioned for private and corporate projects. Braveheart, this is the piece we're selling, features bright and illuminating colors that will enhance any room. Once the winner gets it, Mary Beth Marsden is willing to discuss the framing options and get it framed. So here's a great piece by a great artist and one of our favorites right here at Itinerus. Anybody give $1,000 to start it? Well, 500 started off. At $500, but to go 5, but to go 5, but to go 5. At $500, but to go 5 for Braveheart now. At $500, but to go 5. Couple hundred then. At $200. At $200, but to go 200. 225. At 200, 2 1/4. At 200, but to go 225. At 225. At 225. At 200, 225, but to go 25, but to go 25. At 200, 2 1/4. At 200, but to go 25. 250. At 225, 250. At 225, but to go 50, but to go 50, but to go 50. Where, boy, not enough money. Can we get, okay, 250. 275. At 250, 275. 75. At 250, but to go 75, but to go 75, but to go 75 at 250 bid. 75 at 75. 300. At 275, but to go. Now it's starting. Come on, everybody. 300. At 300. 325. At 300, not 25. At 300, but to go 25, but to go 320. 325. 350. Atta girl. Bree's having a good time in here. 350. 375. You know, we're all doing this for the first time, so it is a little different even for me. You got 350, right? You got any more? 375. At 350, 375. At 350, but 70. 375. Bree, I can't tell what you're doing if you're excited or freaking out, but anyway.
We have 2 people bidding 375.
Oh, well, guess what? We got, who will give 400? At 400, I thought so, not 25. At 400, but I got 25, but I got 25, but I got 25. At $400, 4 1/4, 450. At 425, 450. At 425, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50 where? At 425, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 54. At 425 bid. At 450, but I get 50, but I get 50. 425, 450. Anybody get 450? At 425, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50. 4 1/4 bid. 50 anywhere. At 425. Now, I got our stalwart here at 425. At 425, 450, don't worry. I thought so. 450, 475. You're not nervous. At 450, 475. At 450, you're doing a good job. At 450, but I get 75, but I get 75, but I get 75. At 500, 550. At 500, now 50. At 500, but I get 50, but I get, if you all don't hurry, Mary Beth's going to do 2 more. At 500, 550. At 500, but I get 50, but I get 50. $500 bid. 50 if you want it. At 500, 550 anywhere. At $500 bid. 550. Come on, everybody. Bid 50. At $500, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50. $500, 550. Are you all done? You all through? I have 500 bid. 550 where? At $500 and... Well, I guess it's time to sell it then. 500.
Yay!
All right. And you all have all those records. Do a reminder.
Uh-huh.
On.
Don't forget to put your bids in the chat, which is to the right of the screen. Thank you for,
right.
for $500.
There we go. Now let's get on to live 3. Enjoy 2 VIP tickets to attend a taping today with Hoda and Jenna in New York City. So it's when available, of course. Hoda Kotb and Jenna Bush Hager. Call at least 2 to 4 weeks prior to the date. Features Hoda and Jenna with celebrity guests, phone-in contests, of course, their signature element, the opening host chat. So you'll travel in comfort on Superior Bus once it's safe. So enjoy your day in New York City with Hoda and Jenna.
And this is brand new for Hoda and Jenna, having a live studio audience. So this is, you'd be getting in from the first time.
She's great. All right, anybody give 500 to start it? At 500 where? Anybody give 500? Well, a couple hundred started off. At 200, the bus rides were at 2. Come on. At $200, but go 2, but go 2, but go 2. At 200 where? At $200, but go 2, but go 2, but go 2. At 200 where? At $200, but go 2. One thing we ought to mention, Amy, is there a limit? I mean, we will get out of the situation we're in now. This is good for as long as it takes. So,
yes.
Yeah, don't be afraid that you can't go in the next month or 2 months or whatever it might be. All right, anybody give 200 to start it? At $200, but go 2, but go 2, but go 2. 100 then. 100, 200, 200, 225. At 2, but go 225, but go 25. At 2, but go 2 1/4. At 2, but go 225, but go 25, but go 25. At $200 bid, 2 1/4 anywhere. At 200, but go 225, but go 20. You're gonna let one bid steal it. At 200, now 25, but go 25, but go 25. At $200 bid. If you're done, I have to be at 200, 225. I thought so. 225. Way to go, Bree. At 225, 250. And we got a new job for you when you're done. At 225, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50. Where? 225 bid. 250 if you want it. At 225, 250, 275. At 250, 275. She's been great on the morning show. At 250, 275. At 250, but I go 75, but I go 75, but I go 75. At 250 bid, 275. Come on, everybody. At 250, 270. 75, now 3. At 275, but I go 3. $300, but I go 3, but I go 3, but I go 300. Where? At 275, but I go 3, but I go 3, but I go 3. At 275, 300. At 300 if you want it. At 275, 300, 300. 325. At 3, but I go 325. It takes a little time. 300, 325. At 300, but I go 1/4. At 300, now 25, but I go 25. At $300 bid, 325. At 300, now 1/4. At 300, 325. 25 if you want it. $300 bid, 325. 25 anywhere. At 300, 3 1/4. You all done and through. At 300, 325. 325. 350. 325, 350. At 325, 350. Hurry up now. At 325, 350. At 325, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50 anywhere. At 325 bid. At 350 if you want it. 325, 350. 350, 375. Don't wait till the last minute. 350, 375. At 350, 375. At 350, 375, 75. At 350, 375. Bree's having a heart attack here. Come on, 350, 375 anywhere. At 350, 375. At 350, 375. She's running the whole show, folks. At 350, 375. 400, 425. See, she's got you going. 400, 4 1/4. At 4, but I got 425, but I got 25, but I got 25. 425, 450, and she's having a good time too. At 425, 450, at 425, 450, 475. That's better. Come on, 450, 475. You know where this money goes, and it's important. At 450, 475, but it goes 75, but it goes 75. At 450 bid. 75 if you want. 75. You got it? 500. At 475, 500. At 5 anywhere. At 475, but it go 5 where? At 475, 500. Hurry up and bid at 475, 5 at 500. You know, I can't believe somebody's going to pay 475 and not pay 500. So you better jump in here at 475, 5. Well, we're going to sell it. I got 500, 525 at 500, now 25. Folks, we're only doing this for an hour, and I don't want it to take up. We still got a lot more to do, so come on now. 500, 525. At 500, we're going to go 25. At $500 bid, 5 1/4. Where at 500, 525. 25. 550. 525. 550. At 525. 550. At 525. 550. 550. At 525. 50. 550, 575. At 550, 575. And you all could probably type in like $1,000 and end this, you know. I'm not at 550, 575. At 550, 75 anywhere. At 550, 575. At 550 bid, 575 if you wanted. 550, 75. 75.
600.
600. 650. Heck with those quarters. At 600, 650. At $600, better get 50, better get 50, better get 50. We're at $600 bid. 650 anywhere at 600, 650 anywhere at $600 bid. 650, 650 if you want it. Hurry and bid. At 600, 650, we're at 600, better get 50. Well, I think we should sell it. $600.
Yay.
All right, live 4. At your table's personal chef. So you're joining a top chef for a virtual cooking lesson in your own kitchen. It's an hour-long interactive group video class at your table's personal chefs. You will receive a shopping list of ingredients needed and the recipe of the dish you choose. A cooking class can be an engaging team-building event, a party activity, or just fun. So it's a maximum of 10 people per virtual class, so you're sure to get as much or as little attention as you need. So here's a great one for 10 people, virtual, at your tables, personal chef, and cooking a meal. Anybody give 500 to start it? At 500 where? At $500, 500, thank you, 600. At 500, now 6. At $500, better get 6, better go 6, better get 6. At 550, at $500, better get 50, better get 50, better get 50 for it. At $500, better get 50, better get 50, better get 50. We're at $500 bid, 50 anywhere. At $500, better get 50, better get 50, better get 50. We're at $500, 50. At $500, better get 50, better get 50. $500, 50. At 500, 550. Here's a great night, a lot of fun. 550, and with 10 people, you can stand 6 feet apart at 500 and get 10 stoves 6 feet apart at 500, 550. At 500, better get 50, better get 50, better get 50. $500 bid, 50 anywhere at 550. At $500, 50, 50 if you want it. Got to open at 550. Well, Amy, I think we do the same thing with this. These are great items.
I agree.
It's a little new system that we're doing. It's maybe a little tough for people, but let's hold on to this one too, and we'll you can talk to Itinerist next week, and when you have time to think about it, just know how nice these are, and you know you're sorry you missed it. So anyway, we're going to move to Live 5, guys. Live 5, which is the Warmoth white Telecaster electric guitar with 3 lessons. With 3 lessons. 3 lessons from a professional touring musician. Warmoth guitars have been the standard in American-made bodies and necks for electric guitars and basses. This specific Telecaster guitar has shared the stage with recording artist Demi Lovato, and the lessons included will be conducted by her band's former lead guitarist. So here's a great item right here. Anybody give $1,000 to start it? 1,000 anywhere. Anybody give $1,000, better go one, better go one, better go one. Well, 500 started off. At $500, better go. You haven't even bought the guitar at that. At $500, better go 5, better go 5, better go 5. At $500, better go 5, better go 5, better go 5. At 500, at $500, better go 5, better go 5. And you know what? During these times when you're home a lot, you can pick up that guitar and learn a little something. At 500, at $500, better go 5, better go 5, better go 5. At 500, 550, 600. At 550, better go 6, better go 6, better go 6. At 550, 600. At 550, better go 6, better go 6, better go 6. At 600, where? At 550, better go 6, better 600, 650. At 600, now 50. At $600, better go 50, better go 50, better go 50 for it. At $600, better go 50, better go 50, better go 50. Where? At $600 bid. 650 anywhere. Way under the money. 650, 700. At 650, now 7. At 650, better go 7, better go 7, better go $700, better go 7. Who gives 7? At better go 7, better go 7. Come on, everybody. Better go 7, better go 7, better go 7. 650, 700. At better go 7. Anybody go 7? 650 bid. 7 anywhere. At 700, 750. At 700, 750. At 700, now 50. At 700, better go 50, better go 50, better go 7 what? 725. They're doing that to us already. 725, 750. That's all right. It's still going up. At 725, 750. At 725, but you know, it's his money. He gets to spend it any way he wants. All right? I learned that from my third wife. 750, 775. At 750, 775. At 750, we're going to go 775. We're going to go 75. We're going to go 75. At 750 bid, 800. Atta girl, 850. At 800, 850. At 800, we're going to go 50. We're going to go 50. We're going to go 54. At $800 bid, 850 anywhere. At 800, way under the money, folks. At 800, 850. At 800, we're going to go 50. We're going to go 50. And when you're getting your lessons, just think what you can learn about Demi Lovato. At 800, 850. At 850, now 9. At 850, we're going to go 9. We're going to go 9. We're going to go 9. At $900, we're going to go 9. Anybody get 9? We're going to get 9. 900 where? At 850. 900, come on. At 850, we're going to go 9. We're going to go 9. We're going to go 9 at 850. 900. At 850, we're going to go 9. Anybody give 9? 850 bid. 9 if you want it. 850. 900. At $900, we're going to go 9. We're going to go 9. We're going to go 9 at 850. 9 anywhere at 850. 900 under the money here at 850. 9 if you want it. 900. 950. At 900, 950, at 900, 50 where? At 900, we're going to go 50, we're going to go 50, $900 bid. At 950 if you want it, 900, 50, at 900, anybody get 50, $900, 950. You better hurry. At 950, whoop, almost. 926? $926. You know somebody's counting their piggy bank right now at 926. Well, that... 950. Wow. 950. $1,000. At 950, now 1. At 950, now 1. $1,000. At 950, we're to go 1, but to go 1, but to go 1 at 950. 1,000 anywhere. At 950, but to go 1. Hurry up now. 950. 1,000 where? At 950, but to go 1. And but to go 1. 1,000 for them. 950. $1,000. Next thing you know, we're going to get 976. 950. Now 1. 1,000 anywhere at 950. 1,000 if you want it. Not. $1,000. I thought so. 1,100. 1,000 now 11. Better go 11. Better go 11. $1,000 bid. 1,100. 11 if you want it. $1,000. 11. Hurry up now. 1,000. 1,100. Last chance. $1,000. 11 where? $1,000. 1,100. 1,100. Yes. 1050. That's okay. That's all right. It's called going up, you know. And usually what happens, Bree, is when they start chipping away at it, it goes even higher. So that's fine. A lot of times you're better off just giving that number. 1050, 1100. At 1050, 11 where? At 1050. Now 11, 1100. Hurry up, everybody. 1050, 11 anywhere. 1050. Anybody get 11? 1050, 1100. Last chance. You sure you're done? At 1050, 1100, 1100, 1150, 1100, 1150, 1100. Like I said, you can just give $2,000 and end it, and the money goes to Itinerus, and that's what we want in the first place. What do we have, 1050? What? 1125. 1125. Here we go again. 1125, 1150. 1125, 1150, 1125, but to go 50, but to go 50, but to go 50. We're at 1125 bid. 1150 anywhere, 1125, but to go 50, 1125, 50. We're going to sell it, folks. 1125, 50. 1,200, 1150, now 12. At $1,200, but to go 12, but to go 12, but to go 12, 1150, now 12. I got it. What do you got? 1175, 1,200. I got to meet the guy that's got that $25 bill he keeps throwing at. 1175, now 12. 11. You talk about weird though. I'm looking in a camera. 1175, now 12. But to go 12. But to go 12 at 1,200. Where? 1175. 12 if you want it. 1175. Hurry up now. 12 anywhere. 1175. Anybody get 12? We're going to sell it at 1175 bid. 1,200 anywhere. Looks like that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Well, then I think we better sell it. 1175. Oh, no, 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 no. 1,200. 1,250. At 1,200, 50. At 1,200, now 50. Watch that screen, darling. 1,200, 1,250. At 1,200, we're going to get 50. We're going to get 50. We're going to get 50. $1,200 bid. 1,250 anywhere. At 12, it would take me this long just to tune it. So I guess we're doing okay. At 1,200, 1,250. At 1,200, 1,250. At $1,200 bid. 1,250. Hurry up. We're going to close it out at 1,200, 1,250. At $1,200, 1,250. You don't have to ask your wife, guys. You can just go ahead, spend the money. It's all right. At 1,200, 1,250. I think we should sell it. $1,200 right over here. Thank you. $1,200. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for bearing with us. Okay, lot 6, Caves Valley Golf Club. John Levinson, a big supporter, will host 3 guests to lunch then a round of golf followed by cocktails at the world-class Caves Valley Golf Club. An afternoon you won't soon forget. I played out there with John myself. He's a great guy. This is a great item. So who give $2,000 to start Caves Valley? Let's not waste a lot of time. At $2,000 where? At $2,000, but to go two, but to go two, but to go two. At $2,000, but to go two, but to go two, but to go two. At $2,000 where? Well, $1,000 started off. $1,000, $1,000, $1,100. At $1,000, 11, 11, 12, 11, 12, 1,100, 1,200, 1,100, but to go 12, but to go 12, but to go 12, but $1,200, but to go 12, 13, at 12, but to go 13, but to go 13. What do you got? At 12, but to go 13, but to go, how much? 1,200. No, we already got. Oh, it's the delay. All right, well, you can have a delay on the tee box, folks, but not here, okay? At 13, 14, at 13, 14, 14, 14, 15, at 14, 15, at 1,500, at 14, 15, at 15, but to go 15. $1,500, but to go 15, but to go 15, but to go 15, but to go 15. Where? At 14, but to go 15, but to go 15, but to go 15. 15, 16. At 15, 16. At 1,600, way under the money here. At 15, but to go 16, but to go 16, but to go 16. 4, 16, 16. Yep, 15, 16. At 16. At 15, 16. At 15, but to go 16, but to go 16. 7. How much? 2,000. I thought so. 2021. Come on, everybody. At 2021. It brought over 3,000 last year at 2021, and it's a great day of golf. Well, how much? 20. 2,250. That's all right. 2,250. 2,500. At 2,250. 2,500. We got a girl up here going to have a heart attack if they don't just bid to her. 25, 2,750. At 25, 2,750. At 25, 2,750. Here's a great round of golf. At 25, 2,750. But to go 50, but to go 50, but to go 50, 2,500 and 2,750. I see it coming. 2,750. Now 3 at 2,750. But to go 3, but to go 3, but to go 3,000 at 2,750. 3,000. 3,250 at 3, but to go 3,250. But to go 3,250. But to go 3,250 at 3, but to go 3,250. 3,000. 3,250 at 3, but to go 3,250. $3,000 bid. 3,250 anywhere at 3,000. You could drink this at the bar at 3,000. 3,250 at 3, but to go 3,250 at $3,000 bid. 3,250 where? At 3,250. Not enough money, but we're going to have to sell it before the season gets here. At 3,250, at 3,000, 3,250 at $3,000 bid. 3,250 if you want it. 3,000, 3,250. Last chance. We're going to tee off at 3,000, 3,250. Y'all are looking kind of funny back there. Is there a problem? 4,000? That's what I thought. 4,000, 4,500. Or 4,250, I don't really care. At 4,000, 4,250. At 4, but to get 4,250, but to get 50, but to get 50. 4,250 at $4,000 bid. 4,250 if you want it. At 4, 4,250. At 4, but to get 40. Bree looks like she's getting some money coming in. At 4, but to get 4,250 at $4,000 bid. 4,250 where? At 4,000, 4,250 at $4,000 and we're going to have to sell it at 4,000, 4,250. Last chance. What do you think, Bree? Should we sell it? Okay, at 4,000, last chance, 4,250. Thank you very much, everybody. $4,000 for John Levinson and Caves Valley. Only have 2 more live auction items to sell you, so let's go back to the jersey. Well, let's go through 7 and 8, and then maybe we'll go back. We've had a request for the jersey because somebody just woke up. But anyway, we'll get to that here in just a sec. I'm just kidding, folks. You ought to be up here yourself. All right. Live 7. This is Tulips. It's a painting by Lynn Pell, and Spring Still Comes, Tulips. It's a lovely piece. Her work is displayed in numerous private collections as well as many commercial projects throughout the United States. It's unframed, but it measures 30 by 25. So a nice big piece. It's a Lynn Pell Tulips painting. All right, anybody give $1,000 to start it? At 1,000 where? Lynn Pell. Anybody give $1,000, but to go 1, but to go 1, but to go 1. Well, 500 then. At $500, but to go 5, but to go 5, but to go $500, but to go 5, but to go 5, but to go 5. At 500. At $500. At 5 but to go, 5 but to go, 5 but to go, 5 at $500 but to go. Who get 500? Come on. At $500 but to go, 5 but to go, 5 but to go, 5. Well, 250 started off at 250, at 250, at 250, at $200 but to go, 50 but to go, 50 but to go, 50. 500, I thought so, 500. See, that Bree, she's working the money at 500, 550. I don't know what I'm doing here. 500, now 50. At 500, but I get 50, but I get 50. $500 bid, 550 where? At $500, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50. For $500, 550. Here's a lovely piece of art and not much money at all. At what do you have? 550, 600, at 600, 650, at 600, now 50, at 600, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50, $600, 650, at 650 if you want it, 600, now 50, at 600, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50, 600, but I get 50, at $600 bid, 650 anywhere, at 600, but I get 50, want them at 50, but I get 50, 600, and boy, we're way under the money for this artist, I tell you. At 650, at 600, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50, 600, but I get 50, but I get 50, 600, now 50. You should have a bid coming in there, Bree. 600, now 50, but I get 50, but I get 50, but I get 50. 650, 700. At 650, but I go 7, but I go 7, but I go 7. 700, 750. At 7, now 50. Tough night, isn't it, Amy? 700, 750. At 7, but I get 50, but I get 50. 700 bid. 750 at 750 anywhere at $700 bid. 750, 800 at 750, 800 at $800 but to give 8, but to give 8, but to give 8. Here's a great piece of art and for a good cause. At 800, 850 at 800, 50. It's your turn. The other person at 850 at 800 but to get 50, but to get 50, $800 but to get 50, but to get 50, 800 bid. 850 anywhere at 800, 850, 850 if you want it, $800 and 850. You got, 850, 900 at 850. Y'all have to remember there's a little delay here, so it seems like we're dragging, but we're not. At 850, 900 at 850, now 9 at 850, but to go 9, but to go 9, but to go 9 at 850, 900, 900, 950. You know what we need? Sam back. That's what we need. 900, 950 at 900, now 50. We miss Sam at 900, now 50, but to get 50, but to get 50. Where? $900, but to get 50 at 900, 950 at 950 at 950. $1,000, 1,100. Yep, don't let me tell you what to bid. You all just go ahead. 1,000, 1,100, 1,000, 1,100, $1,000. Better go 11, better go 11, better go 11, better go 11. We're at $1,000 bid. 1,100 anywhere at $1,000, 1,100. Come on now, $1,000, 11, better go 11, better go 11, $1,000, 11. 12, 1,100, 1,200, 1,100, now 12, 1,100, but I go 12, but I go 12, but I go 1,200 where? $1,100, but I go 12, but I go 12, but I go 12, 1,100, 12, 13, at 12, but I go 13, but I go 13, but I go 13, want them at 13, at 1,200, 13, don't let him do that to you, come on, bid against him, 11, 12, 13. He's not going to let you hang it in your house, so you better bid at 1,200, 13. At 1,200, 13 where? At $1,200, 13 anywhere at 12, 13. At 13 if you want it, 1,200, 13, but to get 13, but to get 13. $1,200 at 13 anywhere at 1,200, 13 if you want it, $1,200, and if you're done, we have to be at 1,200, 13 where? At 1,200, and you think we're done, Bree? Okay, sell it, $1,200. Way to go. Now, here's a great little piece, Live 8. This is our last auction item, but we're going to resell the Lamar Jackson jersey right after this. So, Live 8, though, is the bourbon whiskey. It's the Van Winkle recipe, calls for a sweeter mix of corn, wheat, and barley malt. So, it's this bottle is a 750 milliliter bottle of 107 proof, 15-year reserve Pappy, the most sought-after Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey in the world. Who give $2,000 to start the bottle? At $2,000 where? I'll tell you what, when you drink a $2,000 bottle of bourbon, you really enjoy it. How about $1,000 then? $1,000 started off. $1,000, but to go one, but to go one, but to go one. At $1,000, come on, everybody, you know what it's worth. $1,000, but to go one, but to go one, but to go one. $1,000, but to go one, but to go one, but to go one. Well, $500 then. At $500, I might start drinking it. At $500, at $500, but to go five, but to go five, but to go five. At $500, where? At $500, but to go five, but 500, 550. At $500, 550. At $500, now 50. And I understand you can't even get it
It's like a
So-
several year wait.
550, 600, at 550, now 6, at 550, we're going to go 6. And I've always heard the more you pay for something, the more you enjoy it. So when you pay a couple thousand for this, you'll enjoy it a lot more. 575, we're going down, not up. 600, now 50. At 600, but I go 50, but I go 50, but I go 50, but I go 50 for it. At $600, but I go 50, but I go 50, but I go 50. Where? 600, 650. At 600, but I go 50, but I go 50, but I go 50. $600 bid. 650. 700, wow. 750. At 700, 50. At 7, but I go 50. 700, now 50. 750. 800, at 800, at 800, it's about time. Come on, everybody. These bottles have brought 2,000 and 3,000 easy. At 800, you can turn around and make money on it. At $800, but I give E, but I go E, but I give 800, 850. At 800, but I go 50, but I go 50, but I go 50, $800, but I go 50, but I go 50, but I go 50. Or crack it open and sell it for $100 a shot. $1,000, 1,100, 1,000, now 11. $1,000, but I go 11, but I go 11, but I go 11. We're at $1,000 in. $1,100, but I go 11, but I go 11, but I go $1,100, but I go $11,000, 11. Where? $1,000, but I go 11, but I go 11, but I go 11, $1,100. Way under the money for this nice bottle of bourbon, and only $1,000. 1,100, 1,100, $1,000, 1,100, 1,100. Where? $1,000, but I go 11, but I go 11, but I go 11, $1,100, $1,000 bid. I'll take 50 at $1,000. 1050, right? Now 11 at 1050, 11. Oh, 11, 50. See, you just got to get them started, Bree, and then you just you can't stop them, you know? 1150, 1150, 1200, 1150, now 12. Sometimes you just pick away at it. 1150, 1200. At $1,200, but I got 12, but I got 12. 1150, but I got 12, but I got 12, but I got 12. They're going to get thirsty too, taking so long to bid. 1150, but I got 12, but I got 12, but I got 12, but $1,200 where? 1150, but I got 12, anybody got 12, one but 12, but I got 12, 1150, 1200. Boy, I hate to sell it for this. 1150, 12 anywhere, 1150, but I got 12, $1,200, but I got 12, 1150, 1200 if you want it, 1150, 12, 50. At 1,200, 1,250, at 1,200, 50, at $1,200, but I get 50, but I get 50, $1,200, 50 where? $1,200 and 1,250 anywhere at 1,200, but I get 50, 1,250, 1,300, at 1,250, 13, at 13. And gentlemen, again, don't ask your wives, just go ahead and buy it. 1,250, 13, at 1,300. At 1,300, but actually, I know a lot of ladies that like to. I know a lot of ladies that like bourbon.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah. So I shouldn't say that to the gentlemen because the ladies might be bidding on it right now. How much? 15. See, finally, 15, 16, and we're still not there yet. At 15, 16. At 15, but I get 16, but I get 16, but I get 16. We're at 1,500 and at 16 if you wanted, 1,500, 16 if you wanted, 1,500 and 16. Hurry up now. At 15, 16, at 1,500, $1,600, but I get 60, but I get 60, but I get 16. At 1,500, 16, we're going to sell the bourbon. At 15, 16 anywhere. Bree's sitting there with anticipation. At 1,500, 16. 1,550, 1,600. At 1,550, 1,600. At 1,550. Well, it's their money.
16.
It's their money. They should spend it the way they want, you know? 16, 1,650. But that's not the way to get it. At 16, 1,650. At 1,600, 1,650. Come on, everybody. Somebody ought to throw 2,000 in there. At 16, 1,650. At 1,600, 1,650. We're able to get 50, but to get 50, but to get 50. If you come this far, 17.
Wow.
1,800. At 17, 18. I jump in at that. 2,000. I thought so. 2,100. At 2, but to go 21. At 2 now 1, but to go 1, but to go 1, but to go 1. At 2 now 21. At $2,000, but to go 1, but to go 1, but to go 1. At 2,021 anywhere. $2,000 bid. At 21 if you wanted. At 2,021. 21 if you wanted. 2,021. 22. At 21. 22. At 20, now on a 2. At 21, now 2, but to go 2, but to go 2. At 2,100 and 2, 2, but to go 2. At 21, now 2. At 22, 23. Yeah, I saw it. 22, 23. At 22, now 3, but to go 3, but to go 3. At 22, now 3, 3, but to go 3. 1 but 3. At 2,200 and 23 anywhere. At 22, you 1 but 3. At 2,200 bid. 23. You better hurry. At 22, 23, 2,200 and 23. You 1 but 3. 22, 23. What do you think, Bree? They gonna 2250, 2300, 2300, 2300, 2400, at 23, 24, at 23, 24, at 2300, 24, at $2,300 lever to go full, but to go full, but to go for. Last chance at 2300 bid. 24 if you want it, 23 and 24 at 2300, 4 anywhere, 23 and 4, hurry up at 23, 4, anybody get 4, 23, 2400. What?
24.
24, 25, at 24, now 5, at 24, now 5, at 24, but to go 5, but to go 5, but to go 5, at 24, 5. Last chance. I said that before, so that doesn't hold any water. At 24, 2500, 24, 25, at 2400, 25, 5, anywhere, 24 and 25. That's a nice round number. Come on, everybody. 2400, 25. Who ever heard of paying 20? There we go, 25. Who ever heard of paying 2400 for something? You pay 25. Now, what you could do is just round it off at 3000, and maybe we can shut this down. At 25, now 3. Or change. I don't really care. Just throw something on the screen. At 25, now 3, but to go 3, but to go 3. At 2500, now 3. At 25, but to go 3, but to go 3, but to go 3. At 2500 bid. All right, if you're going to make me do it, I'll do it. 26. At 25, 2600, 25, 26. At 2500, 6. Hurry up now. At 25, 6 anywhere. At 25 and we're going to sell it. At 2500, 26. Looks like we're done, huh, Bree? Looks like we're done. Well, thank you very much. It was a long climb, but we got there. 2,500. All right. So somebody asked for the Lamar Jackson jersey again, and I've already read everything about it. Can we go to it? Or okay, good. The jersey is signed by the franchise's breakout star quarterback and 2019 NFL's most valuable player. It was unanimous decision, Lamar Jackson, and it's framed for safekeeping. So who give $1,000 to start it? You asked for it, you might as well just go ahead and bid it. Anybody give $1,000? $1,000. Oh, the delay, right. Yeah, but I gave him 7 seconds, and I don't see anything yet. Oh, really? All right, $1,000. So come on. Oh, you got 500, 550? At 500, now 50. Come on, everybody, jump in here. At 500, now 50, but to go 50, but to go 550? 6. At 550, but to go 6, but to go 600, 650. At 600, but to go 50, but to go 50, but to go 50. Where? 600, but to go 50. At $600, but to go 50, but to go 50, but to go 50 for it. At 600, 50, 7, 50. You got 750? 750 at 7, but to go 50, but to go 50, but to go 50, 700, 750. You ought to be here, folks. You know why we're laughing. It's 700, now 50. At 7, but to go 50, but to go 50, but to go 50. Of course, Bree might never come back. How much? 800, 850. At 800, but to go, this might be her last night. At 800, 850. I'm just kidding. She's a great one, isn't she?
She's doing great.
She's fabulous. At 800, 850. At $800, but to go 50, but to go 50, but to go 50 for it. $800 bid at 850. Where we're going to get the season started before you buy this. 850, yeah. 900, 900, 950. At $1,000, 1,100. That's what I asked for in the first damn place. $1,000, 1,100. $1,000, but to go 11, but to go 11, but to go 11. Where? $1,000, 1,100. $1,000, but to go 11, but to go 11, but to go 11. $1,000, 1,100, but to go 11, but to go 11. Name it 11 at $1,000 bid. 11 anywhere at $1,000, 1,100. Last chance. Better hurry. $1,000, 11 anywhere. 1,200, 13. At 12, 13. At 12, but to get 13, but to get 13, but to get 13. Where? $1,200 in. At 13 anywhere. At 12, but to get 13, but to get 13, but to get 13. $1,200 bid. At 13 and 1350. 1,400 at 1350. Now 14 at 1350. But to get 14, but to get 14, but to get 14 for him. 1350 in. At 14 if you want it. 1350. 1,400. 1,400 at 1350 bid. 14 anywhere. At how much? 15. 16. Don't wince. It's good. I am too. At 15, 16. At 15, 16. At 15, but to go 16, but to go 60, but to go 60, but to go. She's going to need some of that bourbon. 15, 16. At 15, but to go 60, but to go 60, but to go 16. 1,500 bid. We're going to close it down at 1,500. 16 where? At 1,500. Who gives 16? 1,600. 1,550. 1,600. At 1,550. 1,600. Anybody get 16 at 1550? Anybody get 16 at 16? 16.
Wow.
50 at 16, 50 at 1650. Or just go ahead and give 2,000. It's all right. You just type it in there. And how much? 1650? 1650, 1700 at 1700 at 17 at 1650, 1700. Everybody go 17 at 1650, 17 anywhere at 1650. Everybody go 17, 17 anywhere. 18, 19 at 18, 19. At 18, 1900. At 18, 19. The price on Lamar Jackson jerseys is going up. All right, 18, 19, especially from the first part of the night. At 18, 19. At 1800, 1900. 1850? 1850. 1850. 1900. At 1850, 1900. 1900. I told you, y'all should just give 2,000. You might end it. At 1850, 1900, but again 19, but again 19, but again 19. At 1850 bid, at 19 anywhere, at 1850, but again 19, but again 19. 1850 bid, 19. We are going to shut it down at 1850, 19 anywhere at 1850, but again 19 at 1850 and 2,000.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I said. 2021. At 2 but a go 21. At 2 now 1. At 2 now 1 but a go 1 but a go 1. It's pretty good for reading that and not even having the audience here. At 2021. At 2100. At 2100. At $2,000 bid. 2100 to 21. Anybody get one? You want them at 1 at $2,000. 21. Anybody get one? 21 anywhere. I think that was that round number we were looking for. 2,000, 2,100. I think we should sell it. $2,000. Thank you all very much. Now listen, remember we had that live auction for At Your Table virtual cooking, and you can buy it here. You can talk to Amy or Bree or Emily or whoever, and that would be a great item, especially right about now. So let me turn it back over to you, Amy, at this point.
Wow, thank you so much. That was incredible. At this time, I would like to introduce our Fill the Gap portion of the evening. So you're probably wondering, what does Fill the Gap mean? Well, this is the actual gap in support that we receive from the state of Maryland for our services versus what it actually costs us to provide the intensive level of support for our adults. This gap can range anywhere from $6,000 to $7,000 per client per year. This year, at 100 clients, that means that we need to raise $700,000 to cover the low ratio of client to staff, the high quality of intensive supports, and customized employment. Our services go way beyond what we get paid for. Please see the giving meter on your screen, and you'll see a link below the screen that is for Fill the Gap. It is the link that says web link donorperfect.com 2020 hot night. This will allow you to actually bid on Fill the Gap, and you will be able to watch the contribution on the giving meter in real time. But first, we have a short message from our clients about what Fill the Gap means to them. So during the video, I happened to look over to the Fill the Gap meter, and is there something everyone wants to tell me? Okay, so I have some absolutely amazing news to share. We were just told that one of our founding families, Ellen and Chris Pfeiferick, parents of Scott, have announced that they are donating $50,000 tonight as a matching gift for Fill the Gap. So we have a start of $50,000. Oh my God. Well, we are off to already a good start. We have now $50,973.50 to get started, and we have a match of $50,000 out there. So let's see if we can make this match. So I'm going to turn it back over to Rick. We do Fill the Gap in increments, so he will get started.
All right. So we have an offer of, or we have a contribution of $50,000. I would ask if anybody wants to match that at $50,000. I'm not sure we're going to do that tonight. But normally where we start is we ask for a donation of $10,000 to Fill the Gap. So would anybody give $10,000 to Fill the Gap and raise our meter? That would be great if you would. $10,000, any donor at $10,000.
So far, thank you to Danielle,
Carol,
to Faye and Harry, to Paula and Marty,
right,
and to Chris and Ellen. This is incredible.
Absolutely. Oh, PJ.
PJ and Helen, $10,000. Thank you.
PJ and Helen. That's great. Thank you very much. Anybody else at the $10,000 level?
Wow.
And you can chip in any time as far as that goes.
So we are $40,000 away from making our match.
And there's Linda at $510.
Thank you,
Thank
Linda.
you, Linda. All right, so our next increment would be $7,000, and that basically covers just about the overage for a year from for one of our clients. So would anybody contribute $7,000 to Fill the Gap?
$7,000 will cover the gap for one client for one full year.
This is desperately needed money for itineraries.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. $7,000. Anybody in the $7,000 category? Well, I'll tell you what, I know there's a lag here, so we're not going to drag too much. We would love to get a several $7,000 donations. But let's drop it down to $3,500, and that takes care of a half year roughly.
6 months for one client for a year.
So anybody at the $3,500 level? That's okay. We're at $61,483.50. Oh, that's that 26 cents somebody was trying to give earlier, you know? All right, so they threw it in here. That was great. All right. Well, again, we're going to ask for the increments, but it's going to keep going on. The live auction goes on till, the silent auction goes on till midnight. Is that right?
The silent auction goes on until midnight, and our giving meter will be available throughout the weekend.
Okay, the whole weekend. All right, so our next increment would be $1,500. $1,500. And I know it's a little difficult with the distance and what have you, and normally when we have everybody here and we have 500 people here, it's kind of, but desperately needed money for Itineraries and for all our clients. And we're so grateful for all you do.
Absolutely, thank you.
$1,500. Well, oh, there's George at $1,000. Thank you, George.
Thank you, George.
That's great. All right, you all can jump in. We can jump down to $500 also. $500 donation. We're up to $62,000 and change right now. A $500 increment. And you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and be sorry that you didn't do it. There's Caroline at $206 and Deborah at $510.
Thank you. And again, if you're having any difficulty figuring out how to get to the giving meter, the link is www.webLink.donorperfect.com/2020 Hot Night. Thank you, Sherry. $2,500.
$2,500
Thank you.
and change. Yep.
We're up to $65,709.50. This is amazing.
All right, so somebody throw that extra 50 cents in because we can't handle those rough numbers. So we need to round it off. But we're still looking. You can give an increment of $250. You can give an increment of $100. Or when you think about it, you could give $10,000. Any denomination would be great. There's
Thank
Nancy.
you, Nancy.
Nancy at
$500.
510.
David and Bridget, $500.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. And again, if you guys were here, we would be giving hugs, and we have to do this virtually, so it's really challenging, but we still need that energy, so thank you so much.
$66,719. All right, so
Karen and Bill, $510. Thank you so much.
yeah, somebody throw that extra 50 cents in too, so make it 5, 10, 50, or $10,000.50. There's Caroline again, Deborah, Sherry, Nancy, David and Bridget, Karen and Bill, you said them, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, again, this is going to go on.
This
and
will
it's
stay
gonna
up
go
until how late, Emily and Bree?
Tomorrow, all day.
So the giving meter will be up all day tomorrow. So
Can you send it to friends?
yes, you can forward this information to friends and family and siblings and all kinds of people.
Well, I know if everybody was here, we'd be climbing a lot faster. But again, maybe there's some just technical difficulties, and some people need to tune in.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure this is going to grow over the weekend for sure.
course.
Again, the silent auction, you can still bid on that. There's more money to raise. There's some great items in there.
Absolutely. The silent auction, again, is still available until 12:15 a.m. Feel free to keep bidding. We really, really appreciate it. This has just been an absolutely incredible night for us. It's been very unusual, but meaningful, and we hope that you all have enjoyed what we've been doing. Thank you, Kevin. We appreciate that for $500. We cannot thank you enough for joining us, supporting us, and most important, believing in us. If you win an auction item, you can check yourself out at the end of the evening, or if you prefer, we can invoice you on Monday. If you would like to pay by check, you can do that when you pick up your items as well. That sounds just fine to us. Next year, we hope to see you all in person again. We hope so that we can thank you personally with lots of hugging and appropriate, real, true thanks rather than virtual. But we, as we said, we'll be living the giving meter up for the rest of the weekend. So if you were moved by our client's message, by our mission, by any of the things that you heard tonight, thank you so much, Julie, Antonio, Robin and Neil, Ina, Michael.
Look at that at $3,500. Oh, Mark and Tracy,
goodness.
$5,000.
Oh my
Susan,
God,
$5,000.
Susan, $5,000. Oh my goodness.
As well, because people are having trouble.
Okay. Thank you so much. We are at 82,000, 85,000.
And somebody threw that 50 cents in. They rounded it off.
We're up to $85,000. This is incredible. We have another 3,000 coming. Oh,
2,500 from Denise Markov.
2,500. Thank you so much, Denise. We
There
are
it's gone.
climbing. We are going to hit that $100,000. I cannot say thank you enough to all of you. Laurie, $1,000. Michael and Jody, $1,500. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is just incredible. Bree, do a refresh.
Yeah.
This is incredible. I am quite sure we are close to $90,000 right now. So this is just unbelievable. I don't know what to say. Antonio, thank you so much. I don't think I got you the first time. Leo, thank you, 103. Patricia, 510. Sherry, 500. Thank you. I am pretty sure we are now very, very, very close to $100,000. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. The challenges of doing things live. 500 from Rick and Amy. Thank you, Rick and Amy. This is incredible. We're at $90,000. $90,000. We have never raised this amount of money ever at Fill the Gap. This is emotionally incredible to me. I don't know what to say. I can't imagine how difficult this is being on the receiving end of tonight, watching this virtually rather than being in the energy of the room.
Peter, Pam and John.
$1,000.
Yep.
Pam and John, thank you.
Well, the other thing you're doing is you're showing your the thanks for the staff that's here.
Absolutely.
And the great job they do.
Yes,
and I know with my son Trey, you know, they love him and he loves them, and it's amazing. You have a great organization.
We do have the most amazing team, and there are not enough words that we can use to describe the staff that work at Itinerus, the dedication to every client, to helping them to lead their most meaningful, independent lives. This has been something that has been a mission, and our new mission statement, actually, that we did at our strategic plan, came strongly from our direct service professionals. They were included in the process and had very strong feelings about adding that through the lifespan. That was very, very important to them as well. This is just wonderful. I am just watching the numbers just climb and climb and climb. You guys are amazing and awesome. I don't know what to say other than thank you so much. Julie, I don't know if I got you the first time, 103. There are numbers and names coming up that are just overwhelming to all of us at this moment. We are just loving life.
And you know, Amy,
$93,000.
Linda and I have not been out to dinner since COVID started, and we have an 8:30 dinner engagement. So we're cutting now. But I want to thank everybody for all your help and your contributions.
Thank you so much, everyone. Again, we will leave the giving meter up. We'll be posting this on our Facebook page, but please know the numbers are just climbing. We are at $94,402. I cannot believe my eyes, to be perfectly honest with you. Can someone put me in for a $500 gift right now so we can bring us up to $95,000? 95, I am Deborah, Shari, Linda, PJ, Helen, Nancy, David, Bridget, Karen and Bill, Kevin, Julie, Antonio, Neil and Robin, Ina in California, Leo, Faye and Harry, Mark and Tracy. I'm just so overwhelmed. Susan, Jody and Michael, my brother and sister-in-law, Laurie, Jerry, our families, Pam and John, thank you. Richard, 510. Terry, Denise. These are Itinerus friends, Itinerus families. Charles and Karen, 500. Chris, 510. $95,000 we are at. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Rick, our amazing auctioneer. I don't know what we would do without Rick. I could never do what he does. I get thirsty watching him go. Bree and Emily, thanks to MediaStar so much for helping us tonight. Thank you for all of to our families, to our clients, to our staff, to our supporters, to our sponsors, to friends of Itinerus who are here with us all the time and help us do what we do every single day. We could not do what we do. We could not provide the level of service if it wasn't for you. We just couldn't do this. I give you guys my heart right here. You have my heart. Thank you.